What's up, Star Citizens? How you guys doing? Come join me as we take a walk through the multiplayer walkthrough. Gamescom wrap-up posted up already. I want to take a look at the demo made for the press, not the live one, because during the live one, all Chris Roberts was doing was shouting at poor Disco Lando, Red one, no, go back! Poor Disco. Anyway, actually, it's not his fault. He was just helping some poor German guy who was freaking out pushing all the buttons. But let's start this up. Gamescom Multi-Crew Demo, the press version, and let's take a closer look at it with possible commentary about things you may not have seen the first time. Off we go. Alright, you seem to be standing up from some sort of table. Helmet animation we haven't seen in a while. On it goes. I miss my helmet. And he walks over to the wall to push a button which opens up nice blinds. I would like to buy some blinds like that for my house. Ah, the sun, it is blinding. We are on a space station. This is the first time you actually get a look outside at the world beyond what you saw. Oh, the room's a mess, and it's kind of immersion breaking because there are no beer cans littered all over the floor. How are we supposed to... Oh, look at this. We're on some sort of promenade now. Yes, the outside world. We're orbiting some sort of planet. It's the first time we get to see what Chris Roberts' vision of the outside world is. A large space station here. Crusader. Now, are these guys the owners of the station? Most likely. Here we see a map of where we are. A large star or planetary body orbiting with a couple of satellites. Off we go to pads A1 and 2. Now, we're walking towards an airlock. I can tell that because it says airlock on the floor. The walking animations have definitely improved from where they were. Much better. Turn that down a bit. It is blasting in my ear. So the guy's gonna hit the airlock button right here. I love the little panels. Very nicely done. Nice graphics there. The 2D artist, I forget your name. Nice work. I do like it a lot. A lot. And we're depressurized. We are now walking off to the landing pad where we will find a Cutlass, a Hornet, and a Gladius, I believe. Off we go to the outside world. Now these rings, are these for artificial gravity? Did we come from there? These are questions which we do not know yet. And there's something in the distance there. Is that another station? Most likely. Where's my mouse? There it is. What's that? See that? Missed it? Alright. Pilot walks off. Panning around, just getting a feel for the area. Nice textures on the ground. Off we go into the Cutlass. Now, something that Chris Roberts was wanting to point out during the live demo is how the Cutlass can move around. Okay, there's a hand motion there. He's motioning them to come on board. And down they sit. Now, what Chris Roberts was showing us in the live demo was how smooth it is inside the Cutlass versus whatever the Cutlass is doing on the outside. If you've ever tried to board your friend's Cutlass in Arena Commander and he flies around, you know how jumpy and shaky it is. It looks like the issues we had in the early patches have been sorted out, which is very exciting. Now watch as the wings unfold in the Hornet animation top left there. Oh, they didn't show it. I guess that was a live demo. Never mind. Canopy close. Yeah, like that. I love this little ship. And off we go. A little thing I'm still noticing is that vertical thrust just throws the ship up so quickly as if it has no mass at all. I do suspect they'll be changing and fine-tuning the speeds of the ships. If you remember, not long ago, the speeds were... Oh, there. The wings actually opened up right there. That's what I was looking for. That's something new also. The speeds were doubled in a patch not too long ago. All the ship speeds all doubled, and a little fast. So right now, I mean, he's taking it slow, doing 41 meters per second. I don't believe they went full speed anyway in this demo. Nav indicates a target. Off it goes, and for the first time we see the quantum drive spooling up, and there is the flash of a ship actually moving off. That must have been the Cutlass. And here goes the Gladius. In quantum drive. Now, this is not the same as going through a jump point. This is the quantum drive. to travel within systems. Beautiful transition from quantum drive to normal space again. This kind of reminds me of Elite Dangerous, but obviously I think the textures here are very different and more high detailed. Still love me some Elite Dangerous, don't get me wrong. They know how to do rings. Asteroid rings. Alright, the target is a Retaliator closing in at 2 kilometers. And note the smoothness inside. See, walking animation, the guys in the clipping through the roof or anything, which is actually quite good. They're going to open up the back hatch and you're going to see some EVA action coming up. Excuse me, these pretzels are making me thirsty. And off we are, EVA. Now this is fun. I can just imagine doing this with the Oculus Rift or the Vive. Just jumping out into space, looking around, a whole bunch of nothingness around you. It's going to be amazing. So here we are. There is what looks to be a open hatch. Or maybe this guy opens the hatch up on the Retaliator. Notice a smooth animation of diving in. Seamless transition from EVA to diving in. Now pay attention to once it's inside the craft as to how the character actually uses his hands, which is automatic. The whole grabby hand system. Okay, you see that this hatch here has actually got some damage to it. Now, note him grab the bar with his hand. See that? That is probably part of the grabby hand system, and is actually using his hands to rappel off the walls and stop his head from bonking into things. Very nice. So he's going to turn on the artificial gravity and restore atmosphere. Or if you can, restore atmosphere. So pushes a button. It's kind of dark. We need to lighten this up to actually see what he did. Atmosphere coming in. Gravity is on. Everyone stands and off they go. Now, one guy goes to the cockpit, but watch the guy that gets into the turret. If you remember, you guys who've been here for a while, there was a huge thread about the constellations. And one guy had a brilliant suggestion of, instead of coming... Ooh, don't bump your mic. Instead of coming down into the turret, to actually spin upside down and go head first into the turret, which is exactly what they've done. So great to see CIG pick up on these ideas from the community. This looks like the power system, shields, weapons, engines. Okay, this guy's taking the cockpit. Beautiful cockpit in the Retaliator. I can't wait to fly this thing. I can almost feel myself in it now. Systems are online, loading up. Alright, here goes one of the guys into the turret. Flipped, and in he goes. The advantage to this is that you do not have to... Or is it this guy? Okay, it was the first guy we showed you. Flipped upside down to the turret. The advantage is you can use this same setup right here as opposed to creating a different one for having your feet facing the glass of the turret. On the other side, we have a Constellation. This excites me because I am a Constellation owner. It broke my heart to see the ship blown up, but hey, it's for the demo, right? We'll give him a pass on that. Quantum drive spools up, and within a blink, you are there. Reminds you of the Futurama episode where he's counting down to go to the moon. 10, 9, and now there. Ah, Futurama, I miss you. So texture on the rocks, not too detailed. Actually, it is as you come closer. Now keep in mind, weapons are about to open up in this constellation. There is a Hornet, a Gladius, and about at least 2 or 3 turrets from the Retaliator all opening up on the constellation at the same time. And it's taking a pounding. I know we are... Why are you smirking when I said take a pounding? I don't understand you guys. Deviants. Alright, weapons are opening up. The constellation is going to take a beating here. Keep in mind, this is very, very pre-alpha. Things will get balanced 1,000 times. I love the effects on the shields. Absolutely beautiful. Now, this is actually the first time we also see the HUD in action on the Constellation. Shields are down, except to the rear left there. Turret gunners. Now, what ship is this? The Retaliator? This is probably the Constellation. still taking a beating. Now watch out for the Retaliator opening up with torpedoes. You will also note the torpedoes are going to be missing afterwards. Obviously, it is realism, right? So, okay, there's the lock. And torpedoes away. You'll see it coming in on the left. There it is. Huge, huge torpedoes. Impact. I think there's another one coming in. I'm not sure how many with shot. It's another one there, I believe. Beautiful explosion there. Look at the particle effects. And a little clip there of the Retaliator actually flying underneath what is probably one of the dead corpses from the constellation. With that, the dramatic music comes to an end. Violins kick in. We draw a collective breath. It is cleansing. Quantum Drive jumping back to the station. Take a look at the immense size of the station. This is the first time we get a look at it from a distance as we approach. There we are. And you can kind of get a gauge for it by looking at the landing pad. Where is the landing pad? I will try pointing it out as soon as I see it. Is it that? There it is. No, that's not it. I am blind. Where is the landing pad? There you are. So it is a fairly large station. Very excited to see what the inside of that station will be, what else there'll be in there. So with this, they're going to start wrapping up the demo. Retaliator comes in for a landing. Everyone is going to exit. And once everyone is outside, we get a look at something which blew most of us away. It was a nice surprise. I am doubly thrilled because there is an Idris in my hangar, which is not in my hangar yet. Cannot wait to get into that thing. Nice and smooth landing. This is obviously a automatic landing. Don't know why the temp is flashing there. Shields and life support are damaged. Oh, from the battle. And everyone exits. Off we go to the elevator, take us back down. Animations are a little shaky still. Pre-alpha, note the torpedoes are gone. No, is it? A bit dark. It looked like they were gone. And down we go. Pedro Camacho, composer of the music. Nice job, nice job. I'm becoming a big fan. And the characters are going to take a walk over to the landing pad and look up. What will they see? The darkness of space? No. Ah, it's blinding. It's the sun. If only something will blot it out. Not 1,000 auroras. Something larger. Yes, the Idris. And specifically, Squadron 42's Idris, as we can tell by the 42 right over there. Beautiful. As it just engages quantum drives, off it shoots. Yeah. Alright, that concluded the multi-crew demo. Thank you for joining me. Be sure to catch the next video. I'm going to talk about the issue with the scythes and why everyone freaked out about them. Also hit the subscribe button below. I'll see you guys soon.